These everyday items turned out to be lifesavers. This heart-stopping moment from 2022 shows 2 Ukrainian soldiers defusing an unexploded Russian bomb using bottled water.
I picked this cologne up and I sprayed him in the eyes.
In 2016, this bottle of perfume is what saved Joyce Kennedy from being kidnapped from her home.
I kept saying, "Don't hurt me or kill me, please."
The Ohio grandmother says she was forced into her car and told to drive off.
I was just thinking, this guy's gonna kill me.
Then she remembered this pink bottle.
I picked this cologne up and I sprayed him in the eyes. And of course he grabbed his eyes because it burns. Don't think that you can't do something when you're scared, because you can. I found that out. But I kicked him out of my car. And I seen his body hit the ground.
Joyce made it out of her car unharmed. Now she says this is her weapon of choice.
But I'm keeping that there. I'm not taking that out. That was my weapon.
In July of 2024, Vanessa Chaput was mauled by a grizzly bear. She was left with claw wounds on her back, and it could have been much worse except for a hair clip.
I have a whole bunch of puncture wounds.
She was attacked while jogging on this mountainside trail in Canada with her dog.
The bear had taken my head in its mouth and had taken me down to the ground.
Les Trent has more.
During the attack, the bear bit into Vanessa's hair clip. Apparently, the grizzly didn't find that too appetizing and started to back off. Vanessa says her barking dog also scared off the beast.
It crushed the clip, and I think the spring part just kind of exploded in his mouth.
Vanessa was rushed to the hospital. She was left with wounds and a broken arm, but was lucky to be alive. In 2022, this father and son clung on to the side of a police boat after their boat sank. They were enjoying an end-of-the-summer lobster fishing trip when their boat hit rocks. 2 officers from the Boston Police Harbor Unit were on patrol when they got the call about the sinking boat. When they spotted the elderly dad and his adult son, they were treading water and hanging on to their cooler, which doubled as a flotation device. They were in the frigid New England water for 15 minutes and couldn't last much longer before hypothermia set in.
You want to get them in the boat as quickly as possible. And you may think, oh, they're right there, we have them. Take your time getting them in the boat. But you take one big gulp of water and you can sink.
The son asked the rescuers to save his dad from the freezing water first.
Help him up, please. Help him up first. You got it. You got it. Yeah, boy.
I'm 76 years old.
All right, take your time.
Take your time. You're good. You're good.
Then it was the son's turn.
Please. I can't hold on much more.
Finally, they were saved.
They're very appreciative.
Help him up, please. Well, the boat sank. No bueno.
In 2024, a group of fishermen were in some trouble after their boat failed them in the Gulf of Mexico. Keeping them afloat were life jackets and 5 water coolers.
Love y'all.
Easton Barrett says he shot the video to make a final farewell to his mom, in case he didn't survive.
It was just a video to my mom and my loved ones, because I didn't know we was going to get saved.
Stephen Moulding says they have no idea why their boat sank.
Everything was going great until the second it wasn't going great. Within 45 seconds, the boat was gone.
Completely
Gone, underwater.
Les Trent has more.
Luckily, they had a special device, a personal beacon that alerts the Coast Guard in the event of an emergency.
They treaded water and clung to their coolers for 4 hours. Finally, the Coast Guard arrived.
We made it on the boat. Never again.
In 2022, lifestyle expert Erica Katz shared tips on how some everyday items could keep you cool and safe.
Take your sheets, put them in a plastic bag, and we're gonna pop it right in the freezer. These sheets are nice and cool right out of the freezer. Now you're gonna take it out of the bag and you're gonna make your bed. For a homemade ice pack, you're gonna take a sock, some rice, pour the rice into the sock, and then you're gonna pop that sock right in the freezer. And then look at this. You have a homemade ice pack, nice and cool.
Nice and cool. That feels good.
Soaking feet in water also brings relief.
This feels amazing.
According to this expert, hot drinks are better than cold drinks during a heat wave.
When people drink a warm or a hot beverage on a hot day, they actually cool down quicker because they will sweat more, and when that sweat disappears, it actually cools them down.
Same goes for showers.
Similarly to a hot drink, Your body is going to cool fast because you're going to sweat from that hot shower, and when that sweat disappears, you're going to cool down.
You can cool off by dabbing yourself with a mixture of witch hazel and body wipes.
Put the baby wipes in a Ziploc bag, just like this. Pour some witch hazel. Seal the bag. Pop it right in your bag.
And if you don't have an air conditioner,
pour some ice into a bowl.
Yes.
Then turn a fan on, and it's gonna blow cold air.
It feels good.
in 2018, Erica Katz shared winter safety hacks using everyday items with Stephen Fabian.
Here's what we're gonna do with our cooking spray. We're gonna spray it all over our shovel before we shovel the snow. And this is gonna keep the snow from sticking to the shovel.
For icy spots, you can make your own ice melt that works like salt.
You're shoveling outside, you discover a layer of ice. Is there any way to fight that?
So there are two things that everybody has in their house: dish soap and rubbing alcohol. You're gonna take a teaspoon of dish soap and a tablespoon of rubbing alcohol, pour it in a large bucket.
All right, get some hot water here.
Then put about a gallon of hot water in there.
So now we're gonna take our mixture and pour it over your icy surface.
All right, here goes nothing.
Look at that.
Woo!
No more ice.
Look at that.
If you have a car like this one that's been sitting here and you need to get out, dig a little space by the tire, and then you want to put some kitty litter down because this is going to create traction, and then you'll be able to pull the car right out.
Here's how to make hand warmers.
Erica, what the heck are we doing with a sock and rice?
So to stay warm in the winter, you're gonna make hand warmers, neck warmers, anything you want. You're gonna take the rice, put it in a cotton sock,
Okay.
put it in the microwave for about a minute,
Okay.
and then
So here we go. We've got rice in a sock. Woo! This thing is warm.
it's great,
Yeah.
isn't it? You could put it in your boots,
Right.
in your jacket, around your neck as a neck warmer,
Sure.
and this is gonna keep you nice and toasty
Yeah.
in those winter months.
You could pop it if you have to walk to work. You could pop it in your jacket as a warmer.
Oh, it's great.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.